British actor Henry Cavill is best known for his leading roles in the movie Superman and the TV show The Witcher. As Superman in Geralt of Rivia, he particularly fascinates us with his impressive body, which certainly makes him one of the strongest and fittest stars in Hollywood. Of course, many of you want to know, is Henry Cavill completely natural, or does he take gear to achieve such a great physique? Stay tuned, because we'll tell you in this video. First things first, Henry Cavill's body as Superman in Geralt of Rivia is definitely achievable naturally. He doesn't have a physique where it's immediately obvious that it can only be achieved with steroids. Of course, the fact that his body is achievable naturally doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't use steroids. After all, you can achieve your goals much faster on juice. So, let's first look at Henry Cavill at the age of 18, when he first started in the movie Hotel Laguna. Here we see that he already had a relatively trained body at such a young age. Sure, he was nowhere near as massive as he is today, but definitely more built than most 18-year-olds. A few years later, he also appeared in Midsomer Murder, where he already had a bit more muscle mass, but also more body fat than in Hotel Laguna. This shows us, among other things, that Henry Cavill seems to have an endomorph body type. That is, a guy who builds muscle easily, but puts on fat just as easily. Again, a few years later in Blood Creek, he was in much better shape. He was even more muscular than before, but also lost some body fat since Midsomer Murder. Certainly a complete natural development. In 2011, he eventually starred in Immortals, where his shape was truly incredible. Muscular and shredded with a real beach body, a physique that can be achieved 100% naturally. What you can also clearly see is that Henry Cavill has great genetics. Of course, this also helps enormously with natural muscle building. In 2013 in Man of Steel, Henry Cavill was already a major hunk with a lot of muscle and still pretty shredded. The same can be said about his physique in The Witcher from 2019 and the further Superman movies Batman vs. Superman and Justice League. Nevertheless, he doesn't look like he's on steroids in any of these movies. At around 190 pounds, at 6'1", that's also hard to imagine. Henry Cavill himself also let his fans know several times that he is not on steroids. Sure, they all say that, but if you get to know Henry Cavill a bit more, you'll find out that he's a really likable and honest guy. That's also why we believe him. With great genetics, hard training, and a good diet, a body like Henry Cavill's can definitely be built naturally. We think that he has achieved his physique without any gear. So our verdict is clear. Henry Cavill is natty. That's it again for today. If you liked our video, share it with your friends.